We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because. Oh, thank God. Right. Hello. We're back. Um, I ended up having much other stuff to do yesterday, so we're on the day thereafter, and I have an idea I would like to try. We need rope. Do we need rope for the primitive one? Not as no. In fact, we need more. Interesting. Jonas subassembly. What the heck? Okay, three different ones and then two. Okay, so it just helps you save on one or the other. Oh, back up. I've not got time for this. Break my leg on the way down. Now, theoretically, we were supposed to be foraging, but obviously we have an interruption to that plan. I really need to get. Let me just check out here. 29. Let's have our farm here. Do I have anything that I could... I mean, if the absolute worst comes to it, I can just snack on a couple of cattail roots. Not very nutritious though. There's some flax. The same as you. Oh, it's a chicken. I should content myself, perhaps, with the beginnings of agriculture. I am simply making strides at the moment. Now, the project. Oh, I'm going the entire wrong way. The project that I would like to work on just before we get back to mining, in fact, is since there is a temporal storm on the horizon. I'm not going to make this mistake. I've already made it twice. Right, break my ankles. Nope, they're fine. Oh, there's goats and animals everywhere. Check it out. It hasn't... Do you know, the thought has not yet occurred to me. I can hunt those animals and get some skins and actually upgrade our inventory a little bit with that. I can also make some very excellent pieces of armour, which might serve us better than the makeshift thing that we have thus far. Oh, is that flax? That's a 7-6. The absolutely beautiful ambience. Okay, let me just line something here. There we go. Do I have much more? I do, in fact. Supposedly, the storm coming in on the horizon. Oh, they've already... Okay, I can shift down here. Granite sand, we've got sea lace, we've got green sea grass, we've got seaweed. More of it. Something that looks like horsetail underwater. Check this, seaweed's going all the way down. I do not have corals because this is still the stable branch before the pre-release. But is there ways that we can grow? I don't remember there being anything of sustenance, but I shall content myself with one of these. I'll pin it. Now I just need to remember the... That's not how we do that. Oh god, you drop fast, don't you? How'd you get a boat? Like, make it. They cannot be picked up. They can be reconstructed. It doesn't say that. A great deal of materials and many steps. But could I make myself perhaps something that's slightly more serviceable than a raft? I feel like maybe a canoe. Dead blue admiral. I do adore it. I have a little mod that lets me see silhouettes on the horizon, and I am quite a big fan of it. Do I go faster the other way? It feels like, maybe. A light temporal storm is imminent. When we have chosen just the point for it. I was very excited to get this out. Or to try this out after hearing someone else try it. Didn't happen. Let's hope we don't starve out here. And chew on some cinnamon. Oh! I'm gonna keep doing that. I don't even have a basket on the back. Okay, the cog's turning backwards. Oh, there we go. That's unusual. There's Dave. Oh god, the rain's rolling backwards. As far as I know, Dave is technically part of the skybox, and so you can never get closer to him. Oh, that's new. These ones seem capable of swimming. That I was not expecting. There's more of them. I hope they drown. You've got to keep an eye out. Oop. feel like you could make a whole video like that, just staring up at the sky while a temporal storm is raging. I wonder, perhaps, if Dave makes a full rotation, does that indicate the end of the storm? Because I think he's already done one. Perhaps not. They're just spawning around me and sinking to the bottom. Some of the drifters look interesting. I have a feeling as though peeking behind the curtain a little bit by the fact that the monsters are just kind of spawning in proximity, quite close by as well. Man, stars when this keeps going on. Ooh, okay, this lets me continue. If I'm in third person, it goes from the character's perspective and not mine. Right, you can see their head there. Oh, we missed them leaving. Well, that was fabulous. Fascinating, perhaps. Forlorn and terrifying. You can hear it, they've added a sound cue for when your sanity's getting quite low. That's why we still hear the noises in the background. I could always sit inside of a rift for a minute and see how it goes, but I think if you get to the bottom of it, it ends up draining your health away. This is the small island, yes. That's not right. With a little snack to tide us over. It doesn't have much nutritional value, and by much I mean at all, any at all. But it will keep us going for now. At least we emergency snack reserve. Where's my thing? There it is. Then we shall hang our ore back in it. In fact, we'll put it at 1. Wait, hang on. This island is hostile for some reason. How strange. I might have just told a fib there earlier. The noise indicates an area where your sanity is going down. And I'm not sure why it does there. Maybe the little cave had a mystery inside of it. We're still technically on a quest for copper. As of the moment, we are also... Oh, there's a hot spring in the middle of the glacier. So we'll come... I think... Oh, okay, there's a trader over here. And as we're going into new territory, we might spawn a few of the unusual flora that I've seen. I added one for European flora. I think at a later date. Let me just check. Part of my cartridge had been caught in the window. It was bothering me. It wasn't too bad though, I just yanked it out. I think after this I'm going to do some yoga. I had a little stretch before I started the session. I was thinking, I saw a video, well a series, I saw a series that someone else was doing, Vile Shinobi, I might put in the description, and they are doing a Waterworld series, where they've turned the land cover down to 0, and then there's the setting directly below it that has some sort of escalation value, and that goes. They've put that up to 500. Presumably, it makes the little islands, what landmass there is, a lot taller. Like that would be a full island, for instance. And I just found the concept fascinating, like playing through a procedural version of Wind Waker, or you know, exploring the bounds of a water world in Stellaris. Deeply fascinating. If you have a think about it, I think it's technically possible for someone to traverse the entire Earth after a fashion. Not every square inch, of course, but perhaps visiting many of its corners and different areas and land formations and such, because the largest limiting factor, if you go back historically, I mean, everyone that walked out of Africa was doing it for the first time, and everyone that walked further afield was also. It's a bit like the joke from Lord of the Rings. There's an edit where it's not Bilbo, it's his friend who goes, "If I take one more step, it'll be the furthest I've ever been from the Shire." But that clip pastes every single step that he takes, and of course, you know, the joke runs dry after the first little spell, but I still find it funny. That is a field of lupin, which may in fact have red, and I am very keen on collecting red and orange lupin, as I find it exceptionally beautiful for its rarity. Look at that, all these marks I've made on the map. Shall we go down the river? While night assails us, perhaps. I think I shall make another base up on this landmass. I've just spotted some dryad shrooms. Chicken of the woods, even better. have that fatigue. How do I do this? Very peculiar. Let's have that little snake banana. That's got us up enough protein. Fabulous. Can we cut through here? No, it's a small bay. Peninsula. Is it? This is a... Oh, it actually functions like a river. How blessed. And I've run afoul of the riptide, it seems. Am I being pushed out even further? Yes, because I'm still in front of the river. Okay, well, so it seems if I want to make ingress to this island, I'm actually going to have to run up towards that little bay area and hope that the eddies don't take my boat afoul of the seas. Even just here, I'm getting shoved out the way. That's incredible. All the way out here. I can't tell if that's from the game itself or it's from one of the mods. Clearly there's a strong current coming down this way though with the rate of this. Another couple of islands. What is that? That'll be some flowers perhaps. We shall unpin that. Is there a way perhaps to turn off? Give me just a moment. Oh, the most recent Reddit post on, I'm trying to turn my name tag off, but the most recent post about it is 3 years ago saying that you have to get a mod for it. That's fine. I don't trust this. Let's bring it further inland. Away from the scary ass rapids. Well, that's not what I wanted, is it? Is it the side that you have to put it on? There is a side. No. Every time I do it, it's just picking it back up. Okay, so it is that. I had to hit control. But if I do this... Okay, specifically control. We know where that is. Look how you can see it. Look how fast it's running. I don't think I'm getting across that without a bridge. Now, I was interested in going down here. But, not to say that there isn't anything of interest up here either. Especially whatever that is. And that. First thing, of course, I shall need to do is get a chest on the go. Is there usually... No, not to my knowledge. What is that? That's more wood. Have a wee snack. Nothing quite like a bit of bush tucker. You know, I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here seemed like one of the slightly crueler aspects of reality TV. Not that the genre itself isn't quite at the threshold from the start, but I don't know, it's just a lot of people sort of like going, crime, and between that you have the drama and stuff. Feels very particular voyeuristic sort of impulse. Now, apparently, I've been learned that you can put worms onto farmland and it will make them slightly more efficient. I've been giving some thought to what kind of mods I might use in the game going forward. The rust magic has been an idle fascination of mine. Now you're getting cattails, reeds, or nothing. We're working with papyrus now. I see. Look at these, are absolutely gorgeous. I definitely want to take some of these home. Water lettuce. Does that mean they're edible? I know they are for ducks, but they'll eat anything. Especially when I'm trying to... There's a local bottling pond that I've been trying to introduce hornwort into. Or I was a couple of years back. Sometimes I talk like I'm operating on Elven standards of time. So the Bolton Pond has a trouble with blue algae, which is extremely toxic, and I wanted to introduce some hornwort into that area specifically, and perhaps other things that would prevent it from becoming hypertrophic in the summer. I didn't even notice the subtitle, I just heard it. Right, so here we have bees. Good to know. If I get a scalp together with the 5 pieces of papyrus in this area, we're off to a start. But what is this beautiful creation? Not a puppy. It's a puppy. Oh, it's a hind pup. White mangrove foliage. I don't see the cub's mother anywhere near. I am wondering... Tempted, even, perhaps, to adopt it. Oh, wee pup, wee bairn. Poor thing. Do I actually hold it? No. I need 3 more, and I did spot some here while I was on the other side of the forest. The sedge. On vines. Here it is. A single piece. No less important for it. Let's go for a wee swim. You tend to sink like a rock in this game when you're not actively swimming, I've noticed. Can you eat this? Wild rhizomes. You can make an amulet with it, isn't that? You can make a basket. Basket traps will catch many, but not all baby animals, and smaller adult animals such as chicken and hares. The trap must be baited with a food item appropriate to the target animal. The traps don't always work. Sometimes they'll trigger but not be caught. Some adults can take them without being caught or even trample the traps. Once the animal is caught, you can carry it in the basket. To pick up the basket, you'll need one of 4 backpack slots free for this. To release the carried animal, select the basket and right-click on the spot you want to be released. Be aware that an animal once trapped will die after some time, normally 24 hours. If it dies, you will get its corpse though. If you release and retrap the animal, the death timer only resets if the animal is released and free for at least the same amount of time that it was already in the trap, accounting for, as best one can, emulating recovery from stress and time to feed itself. Perhaps. And with that, absolutely nothing happens. That is that marigold? Golden coffee. Close. Let me see. Pond is much wider on this side. Can go on that sand and water it. It's seemingly might be shot by one. Just one more. Is that on the left? No. I was peeking over there. Oh! Would have had folks screaming at me in the comments there. There we go. Now we have some space to put all of my delicates. Right, let's get this away, let's get that away. A single piece of low fertile soil, and this, the papyrus is not going to be of concern for quite some time. And what else shall we put in here? So I'll just get this done. There we go. Flax fibres. And lily of the valley. We'll put the flax fibres here, we'll put the torch here just in case we need it. And I'll just put some on my back. There we go. What are we going to eat? This is my immediate concern. I could always stop by that other island. Oh! Reishi! Right up my alley. Protein's getting up there. We could do with some dairy. Let's see if I can get a bucket for myself. Theoretically, you can make one, but I think you need a saw while we're on the wood edge. Mature soybeans. There we go. See already we've got something there. You happy about? Let's do some of that. So get all those phytoestrogens. No, let's not bring that energy here. What is this? That's absolutely beautiful. Is that really what it looks like? Yeah, to a degree. Just... Isn't it a good thing that I just put this out? There's no sanity loss. We are exactly equal. I think this is a fabulous place to set up base. But then I am of a nature that I find caves most comfortable. Personally. Do we have a... No, I'm just going to have to do it like this. Okay, first order of business. We've got acacia. Yes, okay. Let's trim all this away. I like to do my due diligence as far as acquiring seeds. I think they connect diagonally. Oh god, I nearly flew off. There it goes. It's fine though, we've got... Well, let me not do that. I feel as though the granite stones, given their abundance, are just slightly less precious. There. Right, 3 successfully trimmed. We've got a grand total of 2. Oh, we've at least 3 seeds. We'll see the true math once we set it down. I'm not sure we've reached the extent of our storage mediums yet. I know that you can make ones with clay. I'm unaware of any as such that you can make with wood directly. Oh, that's instantly grand. Yes. May you follow in your parents' footsteps. No. Second order of business. Need to do this again. I am considering getting Napster. This is a very nice. I think that this thing should stay in the game. This is a lovely mechanic. For me personally, I have a small amount of RSI, but I've seen a mod. Oh, I'm literally starving. Is that because I was doing all that hard work? Yes, it must have been. Plenty of animals about. What is that? That's another chicken. There we go. Let's just do away with that. Um, do up here where it's least likely to get us in trouble. And then do this. I want to make this count efficiently, because otherwise we're just going to be... There we go. Absolutely starving. Oh, my eagle eyes have spotted something. We'll get more use out of that knife yet. Or will we? I've hidden it away somewhere. Is that a baby goat? Oh, that thing is adorable. Could have sworn... I could have sworn I dropped the knife right around here. Did I? Oh well, I'm not too worried about it. There we go. Oh, get a nice meaty chunk out of that. I am imminently regretting not bringing my cooking pot with me, and I've had 2 opportunities now to do so. But once we were in the temporal storm, I found myself resisting What just happened? I threw the rock. Very strange. Can I nap with these? No. Right, back on the floor you go then. To you two. There's chicks! Goodness me. There's so many animals here. What I can do. Yes, this seems like a nice area for it. So we've got a lit 2.4 times, I see. We've got a small pit here. What shall we do? We shall get a flint shovel. Yes. Take this place out a little bit. Just because of the convenience of it. I want to do it here. Just because that's quite small. Manageable. Yeah, there's a way you have to do with it. Can I get away with doing it this way first? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then is it the hewn gate? So it's actually... Is it this way? I'm trying to make a hewn fence. Okay, it's the other way around. There we go. And then I'm going to want at least this many. Let us say we shall demarcate thusly. Yes, this is a nice little causeway for myself. Yep. That gate that I threw away yonks ago suddenly seems like it might come in handy. There is a wattle fence that I would like to make. Can I find it? That's hewn. That's wattle. How's the wattle made? With a knife and 5 pieces. Who is it? Who knows? Okay, not exactly what I need. 8. Okay, even less. I am going to move this over here so it actually responds the way I want it to. And then I'm going to attempt to you two. How am I going to scale this family into here now? I'm still starving. Is what can I? I'm so tempted. Do I skin it or do I adopt it as the age-old question of this species, though? I don't think hyenas can be tamed, being apex predators, but raising it from the way up, like maybe there's something there. Can change the hunt for me. Could just as well just let me eat me, unless it decides I'm taking too long with the snacks. They must be patient. Here we go. Oh, it actually can't. I see. This could still work to our advantage, though. Let me get my knife up here. And quickly try and find something to eat again. Oh my god. I'm withering away. Truly. Yes, I'm aware. There's Mum. I'd rather not mess with her, no. That's not the one you wanted to throw away. Right, can I get anything from this? Oh god, there's a rift around here. We did get a piece of poultry. This is with the hunger rate turned down, by the way. It's quite a struggle, if only because I'm so bad at the game. Well, I'm new to it. I'm just new. A lot of the games I tend to play generally revolve around, I don't know, like, what would I consider that these days? There was a spell where I was playing StarCraft quite fervently for a while. So we'll need to reconsider how this goes. That's a gate. That's fence. Is that no? Yes. Yes. There. Now I've figured out something that I can traverse, but they can't. Yeah, true. Now, is that a puppy? Or is that poultry? Oh, there really is a lot of icy around here. It's just falling off. Let me see if I can manifest something over here. I need you to go here. Yes. What are we going to use? I've got plenty of these. That's not sustainable though. Wait. 2 pieces of this. Then we can stack the rest up here. I get my fire starter going. And you take care of the rest. Twisted fast. Oh, the wee puppy. There's a lot of bairns around here. No. Did that... Oh, that goat ate one. The nerve. Right. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the backside. But I need to stick all the way around. Okay, they do take a straight line from you. This is not too difficult to deal with. What is this? How did I miss this? There we go. See? Right, we've already got... They're very silly. Let me just get this sorted. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, they're trying to get to Mum. How am I going to get out of there? That's the question. How'd you manage that? Oh, you walked through? Okay, okay. Oh no, the wee chick. Okay, this is significantly more easy than I thought it was going to be because of how slow this thing is. Or maybe not. Now it should just be a case of... Yes. Right. Second generation's already on the go. We don't need to worry about the rest of that, I think. There's a hyena. And these, I think, are becoming attracted to the other ones. So, in fact, my goodness, that's a lot of bait. Did it only make one for me? It did. Okay, that makes this a lot easier. There. So all I'm really needing to do is move it down on all sides. Terribly interesting, I know. Did someone just try to... Not hallucinating. Right, away you go. Let me work in peace. Right, chew. Have a wee nip at the worms. God bless. Right, now I really... I feel like I should make a little back and forth towards the, the main base, because not having an extra crock pot on me is really bringing me around. Let's just take a picture of that. Incredibly gorgeous game. I think that's a termite mound. Let's not pester the snake. It is a termite mound. What are they for? Terminus. Okay. Perishable. Fresh for 2 days. When eaten, they give quite a lot of saturation. Fabulous. We have a bunch of rivers. A small delta. No, a delta's also a river. We've got a bunch of glacial ponds to investigate for storage materials. We got some visitors of the interdimensional variety. I'm not sure what's going on there. Are they... They seem to be in some sort of worshipping motion. Let's see if I can sneak up on them here, because the other ones seem round on a path of travel. It is a drifter, I'm sure of that. But what are they doing? That's a cat. That's a boat horn. The game's very keen that I don't get the chance to... Ow. The boat horn spotted me. Eh. That's fascinating. So the rust monsters worship animals? Is that what's happening? We'll have to find out. I am once again starving. Nightfall is about to encroach, and we've set ourselves up with a base slightly close to yet another glacial granite dust bowl. Very exciting. That is the end of this episode. I shall see you all later. Bye for now.